Hey there, Tiffany here and Brad with Years of Years, and it's This Day in Disney for December 18th.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
I can already hear the sleigh bells.
You can hear the sleigh bells?
Yeah.
Of course you can. So today we're talking about another movie release. You know, it's that time of year, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be talking about movie releases through Christmas just here and there because, well, that's what happens at Christmas time.
Theatrical releases. Families go to see movies.
Yeah, and
except for in 2020.
Traditionally, we go
Always
see
do.
Movies. We've seen movies on Christmas and stuff. So
For
lots of
sure.
fun. Kind of missing that.
Of course.
That's okay. We can watch movies together.
We can.
So today we're talking about the release back in 1979. The Black Hole was released to
I mean, just the music right from the beginning.
There you go.
No, this film for me, it's another one of those early video releases. Like they put it out there, and I mean, as a kid, I used to lose my mind, like right from the beginning, with the music and just, I mean, scared out of my mind.
It was a scary film for you, huh?
Yeah, and this film is definitely my number 2 live action Disney. Number 1 is Condor Man. This is number 2. And again, it's because of those video releases.
Go check our Condor Man video. That was a fun video.
Sure.
Yeah, if you guys didn't see it.
But this one, I mean, I had also been a big fan of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And this is really 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea in space.
There you go.
It totally feels like Captain Nemo and his vessel. This is really the answer to Star Wars.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Oh,
because they have droids. They have Vincent, who is a healthy version of his robot. And then you have Bob, who has been mutilated or abused by Maximilian, who is the threat. I mean, he's a big, red, floating, like, propeller. Like, I mean, he cuts up his victims. This is an aggressive film. This is a very dark Disney film.
Yeah.
In fact, when I saw it on video, yes, it very rarely came to Disney Channel in the 80s. Like, and when it did, it would be like 11:30, you know, o'clock at night. It was hard to like catch. So there were many years where I was without this film because, you know, we didn't have streaming and stuff. But this film, I love it. It also stars, I believe, Anthony Perkins. Yeah.
Anthony Perkins. Some of the big names in the film were Ernest Borgnine, Anthony Perkins, and Roddy McDowall.
Of like Planet of the Apes fame. So like he was a king of sci-fi at the time.
Yeah.
This was a great cast.
Right. So this was released in London, England on this day, and Disney's effects department used computerized camera technology to create the visual effects.
Oh yeah.
So it was the first PG, meaning parental guidance.
How interesting.
Disney film. Yeah,
and
it you know that.
Used every bit of it.
Yeah.
It used every bit
Definitely
of it. It probably, I mean, if PG-13 had existed, it would have been PG-13. Just for tension.
Yeah, the tension, for sure.
It's good.
So, for PG for Walt Disney Productions specifically, it received mixed box office reviews. It was a disappointment.
Whatever.
Flat out. It was
a Saturday cinema wonder.
Disney even called it some of the people at Disney like a disaster.
Whatever.
But, Brad's like,
it doesn't really matter.
Hear it.
We still talk about it, so that means it wasn't too bad.
There you go.
And I mean, honestly, I just ordered, I haven't told you this yet, a couple weeks back. I pre-ordered the Black Hole toys that are coming out next August.
That's cool.
Maximilian, Vincent, Rob.
I respect that.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, but despite this like disaster and box office problem, okay, I get it. It didn't make money, but it was nominated for 2 Academy Awards.
And it may very well
for best cinematography and for best visual effects. So when you have something like that, the
public can be wrong.
The public didn't like it.
It often is.
But and maybe many of you didn't like it, but we like it.
Yeah,
so
we still like you.
Yeah, we like you.
We like this film.
Yeah, for sure. And we want to know what you guys think of it, for sure. Tell us what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the visuals that they're talking about are really just a lot of like, in the beginning they have like vortexes and green lines, which I mean we had seen on screens and like Asteroids and Missile Command at the time flat, but they took it to the 3-dimension, and that was new.
Yeah. So what they actually did, it was called.
So it's pre-fractal generators.
I think it's
Access point.
Well, it's ACES. Computerized system allowed for camera to take double exposure photos of miniature models as they move across,
so we're speaking
like
about,
a matte painting. And then they use Matiscan systems used to composite live action shots onto like a single matte painting.
Okay. So we're talking well beyond the title sequence. That's what I was talking about.
Right. So while the camera's moving in motion on several axes. So,
okay. Yeah.
And in total, they had 150 matte paintings were created for the film under Harrison Ellenshaw, but only 13 were used for the film. That makes me think of you. I could see you painting 150, and they only used 13.
That is the way of the artist.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, but anyway.
No, but this film, I mean, it's maniacal Nemo in space. I mean, and he is taking them to their doom, and he has religious fervor about it. There's an organ on the ship. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, this is in the time period.
Organ on a spaceship. So it is like 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It's like this is the time period of Logan's Run. This is the time period of like really intense, great sci-fi that we still celebrate today, and the black hole deserves its place with it.
Yeah. So let's talk about Ron Miller really quick.
Yes.
So first of all, you had Winston Hibbler, really, who was working on this project, producing it, but he passed away in 1976. So Ron Miller took this project over. He was the CEO at the time. Ron Miller, if you don't know, was Walt Disney's son-in-law, Diane Disney's husband, and so
we just talked about 2010 Tron yesterday, but the original Tron was really spearheaded and pushed forward by Ron Miller as well. I mean, we owe him for some great heritage.
Yeah, we really do.
For sure. And we just forget about him.
Yeah, well, not in this house.
There we go.
For sure. So Ron Miller, got Gary Nelson to direct. And so Gary had done Freaky Friday, Get Smart, Gunsmoke, and much more. So he was really getting someone who was successful, to direct. And he didn't want to do it at first, but they called him back and showed him this, like, the miniatures and the things that they were doing with the map backgrounds and stuff. And then he was like, yeah, I want to do this. So,
and I imagine some of these people, you think about someone like that who's been in comedy and everything like that. I mean, I would think some of them are trying to have their Stanley Kubrick moment. I mean, they've been directors and producers. 2001 has only been, 9 years before Star Wars is a hit. They're trying to have their Kubrick moment with sci-fi. Yeah. So they were in, and they pulled it off.
Yeah. So they had the screenplay with Gary Day and Jeb Rosebrook working on that, and I think Gary Day really took it over. They weren't as happy with the story, so they had him come over and
which happens all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. So they did.
Glad to know what happened back then, and that it's not just like something that happens today because of fan service.
Well, yeah, and I think it happens more because they have maybe more people available.
Yeah.
To work. There's so many people who want to direct and do screenplays and do films and stuff, and for some of the reprisals of films.
And we can let some of them help Jon Favreau. We love Jon Favreau. I mean, we have no issue.
No.
Keep working. We love you.
Yeah, for sure. But anyway, Black Hole, guys, have you seen it? If you haven't seen it, go watch us. And please tell us what you think about it. And we'll be watching it again soon.
The music will haunt you.
Don't watch it falling asleep at night. No. It'll either keep you up, because it's a little scary. It's got that PG, that PG rating.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, for sure. We liked it, so go check it out. And yeah, that's it for this day in Disney. We will see you guys next time. Bye!